Hi everyone. Today I want us to speak on a very sensitive but important subject, marital rape. Yes, marital rape. A lot of people don't like to hear it. It's a very sensitive subject, so people don't like to discuss it, but it is a thing, it's real, and we need to talk about it. So people have said that I'm married, so how can I rape my wife or my spouse? How can you say that there's something called marital rape when you're married? There's a thing called marital rape. It's a thing. When you understand how rape works, you understand why there's a thing like marital rape. And so it doesn't matter that you are married. It is possible for your spouse to rape you. It is possible for you to rape your spouse, whether you are married or not. So it's a thing. Now, people have said that, but when you got married, sex comes with marriage, so it goes hand in hand. And so it is not possible for you to rape your wife. No, it doesn't work like that. The fact that you said yes or you consented to marrying somebody doesn't mean that you consented to have sex with them at all times, all forms of sex, regardless of whether you are well, your well-being. No. So it doesn't work like that. You saying yes to marriage is not the same as you saying yes to sex every single time, at every single minute, irrespective of what your well-being is. No, it doesn't work like that. So what is marital rape? So take an example. Your husband goes out, he comes home, he's drunk, he wants to have sex with you. You don't want to have sex with him when he's drunk. Because I know people who do not want to have sex with their spouses when they are drunk. And then he doesn't listen to your no, and he forces himself on you. That is rape. It happened in marriage. It is marital rape. That is just what it is. If it is rape and it happened in marriage, it is marital rape. So you went out, you came, or your spouse came to you, and then they wanted to have a certain kind of sex, and you said no. Let's say they wanted to have anal sex, and you said no. Or they wanted to have any kind of sex, and you said no, I'm not interested in this kind of sex. And they didn't listen to your no, and they had their way with you. That is rape. It happened in marriage. Is marital rape. It's actually that simple. If you understand if the action is rape, when it happens in marriage, you should understand that it is still rape. It doesn't matter that this time you were married to the person. It is rape. It is rape. It doesn't matter that there's a ring on the finger. If you had sex against her will, it is rape. It is illegal. So women are usually told that when they get married, they cannot say no. You cannot say no to your husband. You have to be, you have to endure the trauma. You have to endure all forms of sexual activity. Even when it's not pleasurable, you have to endure it. That the fact that you're married to the person means that you've consented to all forms of sex. That's not true. It is not true. You do not lose your autonomy just because you got married to somebody. You are still able to say no if that sexual activity doesn't work for you. You are able to say no. If you understand that rape is abusive, if you understand that rape is having sex with somebody without their consent, if you understand the need for consent before you have sex with a person, then you understand that that consent doesn't go away just because the person is married to you. It stays. You would require it. If you understand why you need consent from your partner before you engage in sexual activities, then you understand why you will need consent from your wife before you engage in sexual activities. A lot of women are married and they are staying silent, but they are going through a lot of abuse, especially sexual abuse in their marriage. And I'm here to tell you that marital rape is real. It is a thing. It is not something I've concocted. I'm coming here to talk to you about. It is real. It is a thing, and it is very much illegal. And so you just know that you don't have to get involved in sex when you do not want to. Everybody needs your consent. But really and truly, why should you have sex with your spouse against their will? Like, why? Why are you even interested in having sex with your spouse when they are not interested? Like, why? If it's not domineering, it's not so that you can physically overpower her or actually just be plainly violent and abusive, why do you want to have sex with your spouse when she's not interested? It doesn't make sense to me. The same things happen to women when they go through sexual abuse, whether it's in marriage or not. They go through the same things. They go through trauma. They go through depression. It's real, it's there. So you are with a woman who you call your wife, who you say you love so much, but she's sad all the time. Do you know how it feels when somebody takes sexual advantage of you? Or sometimes she'll be asleep and she'll wake up and the husband is on top of her. And she's struggling and she's pushing him away, but she's overpowered. And so he has his way. No, that is marital rape. Women go through depression. They go through a lot of psychological trauma. They go through anxiety. They go through sleepless nights. They have real traumatic symptoms and issues as a result of forced sex. And so let's not make it look like marital rape is not real. It doesn't happen, because it happens. Let's not make it look like marital rape is not a thing, because it's a thing. It is very much illegal. And so if you were to rape your wife or your spouse, you could go to jail. Don't forget that. You could go to jail. The fact that women are quiet doesn't mean that it's a thing. It doesn't mean that it's allowed. You could go to jail. Don't get me wrong. Sex is important in marriage. It's expected even. So sex is important. Sex is expected. I mean, if you marry somebody and you didn't have sex, it would be a void marriage. You could just annul it. So sex is important, but it has to be mutual. One person cannot force it. It has to be mutual. If it is not mutual, then it becomes abuse. And abuse is real, whether it is in marriage or not. So what do? Educate yourself. Know today that it is possible for you to be accused of rape in marriage. It is possible for you to have raped your spouse. It is possible for your spouse to rape you. It is not normal. It is not expected. It doesn't come with marriage, no. Saying, allowing your spouse to rape you every time they want to have some sort of sex with you is not going to prevent them from having extramarital affairs, no. So don't say that, oh, because if I don't do it, he's going to go somewhere. He'll go somewhere anyway. So if you're going to have sex with your husband, have sex because you want to have sex with him. Because it is mutual, not because it is forced. Not because it is forced, and not because you want to prevent him from having extramarital affairs, because he will do it anyway. So educate yourself. Point it out to other people. Let them understand that they can say no. Let them understand that they don't have to have forced sex in their marriage. Let them understand that they can seek help. It is possible. One, you are not alone. There's help out there. Reach out. Seek professional help. And know that it is okay to not want to do forced sex. It is okay. Consent is not optional, even in marriage. It is time to speak up. It is time to break the silence. Let's educate others. Create a society where marriage is a safe space, where we can say we are getting married and we are safe, where women don't have to be in a prison of fear, where every time that you think about sex with your spouse, you are afraid. No, let's speak up. Let's create a safe space for women. Let's create a society that women are able to speak up, a society that is presenting marriage to us and it's a safe place to be. So speak up today. Marital rape is real. Marital rape is wrong. And marital rape must stop. Now.